Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another sculpting video. Today I'm going to be walking you through the process of me making another earring design that is new to my shop and that is limited edition. These are strawberry popsicle earrings that I'm making for the month of May as my earring of the month. Again, they are limited edition, so they'll only be around until the end of May, so you still have time to grab a pair if you would like a pair. Link will be in the description box, but without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the process of making these earrings. Of course, with all of my designs, I always use polymer clay. I love the brand Primo from Sculpting clay. It's just one of my personal favorites. Sometimes I use Sculpting 3, depending on the color I want, but I love Sculpting Primo because of how durable it is and how easy it is to sculpt with without being way too firm. You still have to condition it, but it's not as bad as some other clays that I bought before. These earrings are inspired by the popsicles you would find on the ice cream truck menu as a kid. You would find the drumsticks, the snow cones, even the character popsicles. I really wanted to make a character popsicle, but I'm not allowed to because of copyright infringement. Like, I used to make SpongeBob popsicle earrings, but I had to take them down multiple times because Etsy kept flagging them as copyright infringement, so I decided, well, I'm not going to make any other design like that again. I really wish I could because they're so much fun to make and I know people love them, but I just have to be cautious of that. And I just want to be on the safe side. If you weren't aware of what my earring of the month is, it is my limited edition earring line that I release every single month. I started doing this in March of this year. I made Lucky Charm earrings for March. For April, I did lemon pie earrings, and this month I'm doing the strawberry popsicle earrings. I have made these earrings in the past before, and today I'm doing a little spin from what I used to do in the past. You will see later in the video what I'm talking about, but I start off by rolling out evenly sized pink balls of clay. I always try to make them as similar as possible so the earrings match nicely, and then I'm going to cover each pink clay ball with white clay. So I use a circle cutter to cut out clean circles, then wrap around the pink clay. And this is how I get the design of seeing the pink inner layer within the ice cream. I'm going to use a circle cutter again to cut out a little bite mark because I feel like the bites make them look way more realistic. And after that, I use my scribe tool to add texture inside the bite so it actually looks like creamy ice cream. Now I'm going to move on to making the popsicle sticks. I had a lot of questions on how I made the sticks for these popsicles. People were wondering if I had bought them online, if I found them somewhere, if I found tiny versions of these popsicle sticks. I was not able to find anything like that, trust me. I spent a couple of weeks trying to find miniature versions of popsicle sticks, but I could not find anything. So my solution was, well, I can always make it out of clay, so that's exactly what I did. In order to make the popsicle sticks, I had to roll the clay out very flat. I used beige clay for this, then I chopped up little rectangles to make sure everything is as even as I could get it. I rolled out flat with my rolling pin, and then baked them so they're firm enough to hold the popsicles. I baked them for about 10 minutes in my oven at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. So once the sticks are done and out of the oven, I go on to insert them into the popsicles, and then I'm going to continue on to screw in my eye pins. I'm going to keep the eye pins in the clay while it's baking in the oven, but after I take it out, I'm going to take it out of the popsicle popsicle. That way I can dip the popsicles into the strawberry crunchies. So this is one of my favorite parts of the process. This really ties everything together, and that is the strawberry crunchies. I was getting a lot of questions on how I made these crunchies, so I made a whole short video about it that you can check out on my YouTube shorts. And if you haven't seen it already, I will leave it in the description box so you can check it out. So I am covering the entire popsicle with clear liquid clay, that way the crunchies stay on correctly. And in order for everything to stay on correctly also, I need to bake this in the oven. That is a very important step. Just like polymer clay, the clear liquid clay also has to go in the oven to harden. And then after I take out the popsicles from the oven with the crunchies on top, I'm going to let them cool down and then I'm going to varnish them. I love to put a coating of varnish on almost all of my earrings just to give it a nice sealed protective layer. And for my varnish, I use a brand from Amazon. I'm going to show it here and also leave it in the description box. But it's a varnish I've been using recently and I'm really enjoying it. For my hardware, I use jump rings as well as earring hooks, and I'm also going to be using bows in this process. One of my favorite things recently has been integrating bows with my earring designs, and I wanted to integrate it with this earring design because I found tiny bows that go really well with these earrings. I love the color of them and I also love gingham bows, so this really worked out. So that is a wrap on how I make these adorable strawberry popsicle earrings. If you are interested in seeing how I make my other earring designs, I have much more content coming out very soon. And if you're interested in getting into polymer clay yourself or starting a new project, there's a lot of kits in my shop that you can check out, and links to all of that stuff will be in my description box. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!